guys, Ellie here, and today I have something very special for you guys. I'm going to take you on a tour of my very first Minecraft world, if you can believe I still have it, while also showing off my brand new texture pack that I'm going to be using. So, I'm going to be doing this video with narration after, which basically means I did not record the audio while recording this video. It is completely done afterwards, hence narration after. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get started here, just showing off a bit of my inventory, what stuff looks like. This world was created actually when it started back in 1.5.2. I'm actually about to show off something here. For those of you who remember back in the day, when you take a bucket of water from the ocean, it creates moving water. Yeah, so this world is old. So as you can see, I spawned an island here, and I have a jungle tree, the sign that says, "Welcome to Isla de Novato," which basically means Novice Island. I thought I was being creative. And here we have my very first ever build in Minecraft. It's a stone brick house, absolutely no windows, very boring, very patchy wheat farm here in the back. As you can tell, I definitely wasn't a builder back in the day. And down here is my mine, but we'll come back to that here in a bit. First, I am going to show you guys the inside of my house. As you can see, it is very sparsely furnished, not very exciting. I didn't really know much of what furniture was in Minecraft yet, so as you can see, we just have some very basic stuff. A few furnaces, a chest with a lot of junk in it, a lot of seeds, saplings, flowers, lots of cobblestone and dirt. So we'll go ahead upstairs to where the bedroom is, also very sparsely furnished. Got 2 chests and a bed. That's about as much furnishing as I ever did in Minecraft back in the day. So a lot of junk, mostly building materials. This actually isn't, eventually this wasn't my main house, but you'll see that later. And up here is the sort of watch area. Not really like useful, this was more for show, since I was on an island, there wasn't much to actually look at. But like I said, it was mostly for show, had a nice view, especially during the sunset and all that. But we'll go ahead back down. And I'll go ahead and show you guys my mine, which actually ended up becoming not so much of a mine, but more of like a transportation system to other various parts of the world. As you can see, I was definitely paranoid about getting lost anywhere I went, so I made sure to place signs everywhere, making sure I did not get lost. Because trust me, I got lost plenty of times. So here we have 2 pathways. This one says to Winter Island, and we will come back to that here shortly. And over here it says to Stronghold. Yes, I did find a stronghold in my very first world. However, I never did fight the Ender Dragon. I never got around to doing that. But I'll go ahead and show it off here real quick. This is a very long minecart ride, so we'll just go ahead and cut that out. And here we are approaching the stronghold. This is actually a pretty huge stronghold from what I remember. Definitely lots of twists and turns, lots of rooms that, aren't really being used for anything. So you can bet there will be lots of signs placed everywhere, but actually, despite my lack of sign placage, I actually do still get lost in here. So we're going to go ahead and speed through this. Because unfortunately, despite my large placement of signs, my sense of direction still does not go very well. And we finally made it to the portal. As you can see, I had just started filling it in with ender eyes. Nothing really to show off here, so we'll just go ahead and head on back. And now that we're back here, we'll go ahead and hop on a minecart and head on back. Again, a very long ride back to the mine, so we'll go ahead and skip past that once again. And now that we're back here, we're going to go ahead and head back up to the surface. Don't worry guys, I haven't forgotten to show you the Winter Island thing. We're going to get to that here in just a bit. And as you can see, coming back up here, it is nighttime. We are playing on peaceful, just so this little tour doesn't get interrupted by mobs or anything, because, you know, that would be sort of bad if I'm in the middle showing you guys around and I get, like, blown up by a creeper or something. So we're gonna go ahead and sleep here. And now that we're awake, we're gonna go ahead back outside, and we're gonna take a little trip. I'm gonna grab our little boat here. And we are going to head off in the north direction towards the sun. And this is going to be a very long boat ride, about a day long in Minecraft, actually. So once again, we're going to have to cut this part out. And now, coming towards the end of the ride here, as you can see, we have some ice on the right. So you can probably guess we're approaching a winter biome. And up here you can see we have some more boats and a dock. Even though it doesn't really end up being used because you can't really jump up onto it. I'm actually not entirely sure why I built that. I think it was mostly just for show. We're going to go ahead and jump into the water here and swim up. And as you can already see, we have once again a large square stone brick structure that looks very plain. This one, of course, is bigger than the first one. It has a little tower, which you can see. There are actually two towers, but I'll show you that here in a bit. This is another mine down here. Once again, we'll come back to that, but I'm going to show you guys around my house first. Now this is the tower, another watchtower with water along the bottom. This actually, where the tower is now, there was a huge mountain there starting out, so I just spent a lot of time to level that out. This is the basic wall surrounding my perimeter, which has 4 watch areas on each corner. Nothing really special, just mostly something to survey the land, all that. I would do a lot of target practice up here with my bow, even though I'm still kind of a crap shot. So inside, as you can see here, we have a lot of stuff going on here and not a very big amount of space. Got a little, not impressive garden over here. Got some animal pens, we got some chickens. And over here we have a small amount of cow and a large pen. And over here, as you can see, back in the day, I was kind of into collecting sheeps of every color. I'm actually not entirely sure why. I think I had planned some kind of like project with a bunch of colored wool, but I don't even remember. That was such a long time ago. So inside the house here is just a bit more intricate than my last one. This is a little entryway area. Actually has a bit of decoration. And this is my tool chest. As you can see, I always made sure to have backups of pretty much every tool I could possibly have. We got fishing rods, shovels, axes, all kinds of stuff. So coming in here, this was more the little living sort of area. This is pretty much the junk chest, like in the other house. Just stuff that can't really be sorted, I guess. Just some stuff that I might have needed on a daily basis. Going downstairs, this is my little smelting area. This chest here, as you can see, is where all the colored wool and dyes were stored. Like I said, I probably had something planned for all this, but I don't even remember what it is. Another chest with junk, building supplies, wood, dirt, that kind of thing. This is more my valuables chest. As you can see, I had no concept of turning things into blocks. I just preferred to have stacks of 64 ingots and redstone and all kinds of stuff. And if we go down even further, down here is my enchanting setup with way too many bookshelves, way more than I needed. And then we have some More supplies over here. This chest here has all my brewing stuff. I actually don't think I ended up making any potions in this world, although I probably should have. I had no idea how to brew anything with this sad little basic set. And as you can see, back in the day, I was obsessed with enchanting books. For some reason, I had it in my mind that placing an item on the enchanting table was dumb. So instead I would enchant books and then put those books on the item later. Yeah, back in the day I did not know how to Minecraft, as you can tell. Now going upstairs. This is the chest with my archery supplies, not a lot of stuff. Up there is the way to the watchtowers. But first here is the bedroom. I have my pets here with my little cat, 2 dogs, and the puppy they had, which is over here in the corner with the purple collar. This chest has had a lot of food items and other stuff like maps and boats and stuff. Also, speaking of maps, I decided it would be interesting to take a look at one of these maps. Not really a lot to see. The dot kind of makes an inappropriate looking picture there, so I decided to go ahead and quickly put that away. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. Now, we're finally going up here to check out the watchtowers. We have 2 towers here, one going in each direction. One over the ocean, one over the land. This one here is over the ocean, as you can see. This tower is very basic, very simple, not a lot of stuff in it. Really, the only purpose it serves is to just come up here and look around. Nothing special, so we're just going to go ahead and head back down here. And quick run over to the other tower. Now this tower over here actually serves a bit more of a purpose than the other one. As you can see, we have a chest in here with some more building supplies. Very basic stuff, also some extra armor. And just like the other tower, we can come up here and have a look around. Still nothing really special. But then coming back down here, we can go down even further. The last tower didn't have this little bit. But if we go down here, as you guys can probably hear, this area contains my nether portal. And just to show off what the nether looks like in this texture pack, we're going to hop in here real quick. And we pop out here in the nether. I really like this texture pack. It's very detailed. It also has some custom sounds, as you can hear the fire isn't quite as noisy as it is normally. But I cannot even begin to remember where the nether fortress is in this world, so I'm not even going to try. We're just gonna go ahead and go back. Alright, now I think I just have one more thing to show you guys, which would be the mine I have here on this island. So we're just going to go ahead up out of the tower. Now that water you guys saw down below the tower, that is there actually in case I don't feel like climbing down all the stairs again. It's just there. An easy way down. So now that we're back down, we're going to go ahead over to the mine. Have a sign here. This mine actually had a name, Obsidian Salt. I actually did not name that, Zombie Jellyfish did, before he even got a Minecraft, and you will see why that is its name here shortly. Now this is a bit of a trek down to the mine. I probably should have cut it out in the final video, but for some reason I did not. We have two paths here, one that way. There's nothing down that way, you're just gonna have to take my word on that. So we're gonna go ahead down this way. And right away you can see there is a lot of lava around. Very dangerous. So we're gonna keep going down this path. And here we're actually gonna cut that out because it is quite a bit of a run. And we come out at a lava and water covered ravine, which gets the name Obsidian Falls. And here I actually have a little mining setup here, just in case I was stuck here in the day, and got a lot of stuff in this chest. I think while recording this, I actually took a minute to, I was a bit surprised by how much valuable stuff I actually left down here. So, we're gonna go ahead and hop up to the top part of the ravine here. The main reason I spent most of my time here during my first world is because it was so lit up, very little mob spawn. So that was definitely very nice for my first world, being able to mine in a huge area without a lot of monsters to worry about. So we're going to go ahead a bit further up here. And then we see a sign that says Abandoned Mine, meaning of course the abandoned mine shaft. So we're going to go ahead down this way. This is still a bit of a ways to walk, but not quite long enough to cut out. And here we have finally reached the abandoned mine shaft. Now over here, as you can see, we have some minecart tracks. So of course we're gonna place our little minecart down here and get going. Again, a very long ride, so we're gonna go ahead and cut that part out, and we come to a stop here. A sign that says, "Welcome to Isla de Novato." We are all the way back here on the island where we started, and recording this, I didn't exactly remember what this lever did. I saw it messed with the tracks, so I figured I might as well place a minecart down here, see what it did, and oh! Whoops! There goes our ride. Okay, so as you can see, we are back here on the starting island. Right back here in the mine. I can't even begin to tell you guys how long it took to dig my way all the way back here when I was starting out. It definitely took quite a long time. And we're gonna go ahead back up to the surface. This is one of the little side paths. Nothing really much to show here. There's just a big lava pool up here at the top. And I'd apparently planned to do something over here, but I really can't even begin to remember what I was going to be doing. And so following the signs, we'll go ahead and exit out of the mine here. And we are back at the surface just in time to watch the sunrise. Just for the view, we're going to go ahead up to the top of the tower. And oh, look at that sunrise. Ain't it beautiful in this texture pack? So anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Do you guys still have your first Minecraft world? If you do, record a video and show me. I would love to see it. And I also hope you guys enjoy this texture pack, Atherys Ascended, because you're going to be seeing it quite a lot in the future in my next several videos. So, I will see you guys next time. Until then guys, until then. Oh, such a beautiful sunset. I'm just going to stand here and watch it for a bit. Oh, it's so pretty. So pretty.